in the ballgame. Trout worked the count to 3-2, but Bassett was able to get him swinging on a front door breaking ball for the first out. Ohtani, who got the loss yesterday as the starting pitcher, struck out swinging to end a 7-pitch at-bat. With Fletcher on second and 2 outs, Justin Upton struck out swinging to end a 26-pitch first for Bassett. The first batter Griffin Canning faced was Marcus Semien, and he struck him out on 3 pitches to begin the bottom of the first. Ramon Laureano was the next batter, and he chopped one to Gold Glover Andrelton Simmons for the second out. The next batter was another Gold Glover in Matt Chapman, and he lined a 1-2 pitch past Fletcher and into left field for a 2-out single. Matt Olson, who won the game for the A's on Friday, flew out to Trout in center to end the inning and strand one. Tommy LaStella, whom I hit very well with in MLB The Show, popped out to Matt Olson for the first out of the top of the second. Albert Pujols ripped an 0-1 pitch past Semien and into left center field for a 1-out single. Jason Castro tried to check his swing on a 2-2 breaking ball, but the umpire said he went too far for the second out. Simmons lined a 1-2 pitch right at Piscotty and right to end another scoreless inning for Bassett. Mark Canha popped an 0-1 fastball into shallow right center field, and Goodwin made the play for the first out of the home half of the second. Chris Davis hit one hard, but right to third for the second out of the inning. Stephen Piscotty struck out swinging on a hanging breaking ball to end a very quick 1-2-3 inning for Canning. Brian Goodwin, who's batting ninth today, grounded out to Olson at first to begin the top of the third. David Fletcher, who reached base safely in 7 straight plate appearances, drew a 4-pitch walk with one away in the third. Trout, who hit a long home run yesterday, struck out swinging. Ohtani swung at the first pitch and blooped it into shallow center field. Laureano charged in to make the play. Sean Murphy struck out swinging on a fastball that painted the outside corner for the first out of the bottom of the third. Tony Kemp worked the count to 3-2 and drew a walk with one away. Semien got a 2-0 pitch and bounced it against the shift for a base hit. Kemp went to third on a base hit by Semien to set the A's up to take the lead. Laureano drilled the first pitch into left. Upton made the catch, but it was plenty deep enough to drive in Kemp and give the A's a 1-0 lead. With Semien on second and 2 away, Chapman drilled one towards the gap in left center field for extra bases. It landed one hop off the wall for a 2-out RBI double to give the A's a 2-0 lead. The 2-2 pitch to Olson got away from Castro, and Chapman moved up to second on the wild pitch. Olson foul-tipped the 3-2 pitch into the glove of Castro to end the inning, but the A's scored 2 to take a 2-0 lead. Upton broke his bat and lined a 1-1 pitch into shallow left field for a leadoff single to begin the fourth. LaStella lined a 1-2 pitch deep into the right center field gap for extra bases. Upton went to third on a double by LaStella to set up the Angels in the fourth. Pujols rolled one on the ground to third. Chapman came home with it, and they got Upton out for the second out of the inning. They now had runners on first and second with one away. Castro lined the first pitch into right for a base hit. LaStella stopped at third as the Angels now had the bases loaded with one away. Simmons swung at the first pitch and bounced it back to the mound. Bassett came home for one, and they got Simmons at first for an inning-ending double play to end the inning and get out of the jam. Canha got a 2-2 fastball and drilled it to deep left center. All Trout could do was turn and watch as Canha led off the fourth with a solo shot to make it 3-0 A's. Chris Davis struck out swinging on a breaking ball for the first out of the bottom of the fourth. Piscotty struck out on a half swing on a pitch in the other batter's box for the second out of the inning. Murphy lifted one to Goodwin in right to end the inning, but the A's scored 1 to make it 3-0. Brian Goodwin lined a 2-0 pitch hard into center, but right at Laureano for the first out of the fifth. Fletcher chopped one to Chapman at third for the second out of the inning. Trout blooped one into shallow center field. Laureano charged in, he slid, and he made the play to end a 1-2-3 inning. Tony Kemp struck out swinging on a 1-2 breaking ball in the dirt, and he decided not to run it out. Semien lifted one down the right field line. Goodwin drifted into foul territory to make the play for the second out. Laureano walked on a 3-2 pitch to extend the inning, but end the day for Canning. Felix Pena gave up a hit to Chapman on a 3-2 count, and the A's now had runners on the corners with 2 away. Matt Olson struck out swinging on a hanging breaking ball to end the inning. Ohtani struck out swinging on an awkward swing for the first out of the sixth. Upton popped one up to the right side of the infield, and Olson made the play for the second out of the inning. LaStella rolled a 2-1 pitch back through the middle to give the Angels a base runner with 2 outs in the 6th. Albert Pujols lifted a fly ball into shallow left field to end the top of the 6th inning. Pena blew a 2-2 fastball by Canha for the first out of the inning. Chris Davis struck out swinging on a hanging breaking ball for the second out of the inning. Piscotty struck out swinging to end an impressive bottom of the 6th for Pena as he struck out the side. Pinch hitter Taylor Ward lifted a fly ball to Piscotty in right for the first out of the top of the 7th. Simmons grounded out to Chapman at third for the second out of the inning. Pinch hitter Max Stassi lined a 2-out single into center to end the game for McFarland. David Fletcher struck out swinging to end an 11-pitch at-bat against Yusmeiro Petit to end the 7th. Murphy grounded one to third, and Fletcher made a nice play for the first out of the inning. Tony Kemp lifted one to fairly deep center, but Trout drifted over to make the play for the second out. Semien flew out to Taylor Ward in right to end another 1-2-3 inning for Pena. Jake Diekman walked Trout on 5 pitches to begin the top of the 8th inning. Ohtani struck out swinging on another awkward swing for the first out of the 8th.